Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you, man.
For sure. We're gonna run by a fit check.
Okay.
Let me know what you're wearing.
Got a little Versace on, the Gucci for the Rackies, you know, and like a Hot Topic lit, man, some regular jeans, nothing too major. A lot of my tats, like these on this arm, I kind of like leave for a lot of like cartoonic type graphic vibes.
Right arm.
So yeah, right arm. So they all pretty much have like a meaning behind them. And then this one is more of like my just like written words. So right here, like I got Free Me, and it's probably one of my favorites on this arm. And then on this arm, probably my favorite is Tommy Pickles. Everybody remember Rugrats, you know. Kennetik, I'm from Chicago, and I rap, sing, do it all, and yeah, I'm trying to take over the world, man. I'll probably go with Kanye. Like early on, I kind of grew up though listening to like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, like a lot of lyrical guys. So I was into that, and just and like the production and the way that they would get their message across. And then I kind of like moved from that to producing. And so when I started producing, I think Kanye pretty much inspired me to really get into the music more, to where it's something that I feel like I can do and make money. Started rapping at like 18, so I definitely think like people like Eminem, Kanye, kind of grew up listening to those guys that kind of like got me into music for sure. I'm 30, yeah. And
You've been at it for a while.
yeah, man, it's years of work behind it, practice behind the sound that y'all hear. So around like 2016 is when I really was like, okay, this is something I'm really trying to pursue, like, because I stopped producing around that time. It was just, I was only a producer for my cousin. And 2016, I was like, yeah, it was not just producing and rapping. It was like, okay, I'm gonna actually become like an artist and do this full time. And I kind of just dropped producing and went from there. So you know something that's crazy about that track is, I did that track in LA, in my boxers, in bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning on my iPhone. I was using GarageBand, and I did it in the regular wired headphones. Opened up GarageBand, was inspired. I was probably like high as hell, I'm sure. Inspired, and just kind of like went from there. So that song is actually a year old. And I threw it up and as a snippet on Instagram, kind of got a decent reaction from it. So I, sometimes I put music up just to gauge, to see what I might want to drop next. Got a decent reaction for it, but I make so much music at such a high volume that it's like, I might forget about a song, and then like I'll go back to it later, which this is one of the ones that Diamond heard when I posted it. And we had been talking about like working for a long time. I knew Diamond for a few years. Shout out Diamond Visuals, man, dope. And he messaged me, I believe, and like, yeah, that's the one right here. And so a year later, here we are. It came kind of like effortlessly, like the ideas. I mean, I can't take credit for the water tank scene. That was definitely Diamond's idea. He called me. I was in the car with my boy over there, and he was like, yo, Kennetik, how comfortable would you be being fully submerged? I'm a lunatic. I'm like, what? Let's do it. Are you kidding me? How long do I gotta be under there? It was like perfect that he had that crazy idea, and it presented it to somebody like me. It's like, oh, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to set myself on fire for the visual. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the visual for me. It's all about, captivating the audience and going for the shot. So I'm like, let's do it. That process kind of like, it was, like I said, it was effortless. It was just like, we both were kind of on the same track. I was writing part of the treatment. He wrote his version, and he led with his version, and it became like what it was. I think we executed it well. It was fun. It was a fun shoot. You know the term scratching the iceberg, or tip of the iceberg, or whatever, scratching. I'll tell people like, I haven't even approached it to scratch it yet. Like this is just like You know what I'm saying? This is, yeah, this is like the bread before you get the food. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the bread and butter. Definitely Diamond, definitely CVO. He's going crazy out here too. Those two, in my opinion, are two that pretty much like got it for the city. Whoever, man, anything that I like, if I see it and I like it, I'm gonna reach out, and then, you know, hopefully we go from there. I know a lot of people, a lot of artists are like against labels and against signing, but I'm not inherently against signing. I'm about what makes sense. So if you come to me and it makes sense, I'm not gonna have a problem, you know what I'm saying, moving forward with something that makes sense for both of us. It depends on what the artist is looking for and what that label is offering them. So for me, I'm not against signing, as long as what I sign makes sense. Overall, I mean, the goal is to stay independent and work on your own, and, you know what I'm saying, achieve what you want to achieve on your own. I mean, maximize your return and all that. So of course that's the goal. But man, you know, if it makes sense, it makes sense, man. You know, that's how I feel about, you know, signing and stuff. Me and two of my homies are gonna shoot out there. We're gonna stay for like a month. And so the idea is that we were gonna try to link up with some of the other artists that's you know, got some stuff going on in Spain. Probably shoot up through London, France, and just kind of have like a collaborative effort to, you know, put me on the next level and kind of like get my music heard. You know, plant that seed elsewhere other than the States, because you can pop somewhere else. You know what I mean? It may not be America for you. It may be London. It may be Spain. It may be, you know what I'm saying? So I like to work with other artists anyway, of other genres, and kind of like mesh the sounds. And I like to play with those type of things. So I'm excited, man, yeah. Butt naked in a jacuzzi or some shit. Like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, 5 years from now, I just picture success. You know, my version of success. Just success. That's where I see myself in 5 years, successful. Of course. I'm definitely gonna be turning up the volume on releases. I know a lot of my supporters, they message me all the time, like, yo, you haven't dropped in like this long, you know, so I'm definitely gonna be giving them more, definitely gonna be experimenting with my sound a little bit more, trying to transcend any like type of one genre. And videos, I'm gonna be doing a lot of visuals, you know, quality videos. You can expect quality music, quality videos, and yeah, just great music, man.
Kennetik?
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by the studio.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate you having me, man. Yo, thank you for watching my Q&A with Clark Street. This is Kennetik. You can follow me on Instagram at KENNXTIK. And appreciate y'all for having me, man. Yeah, for sure.